Oh, cousin, I'm just so excited.
Yeah, I'll do something all right.
Stop eating up all the food.
Well, shoot, I'm hungry, Janie Ray.
We're not going to touch a thing until everybody gets here.
You hear that? My stomach's growling.
I don't care. Now get the dust mop and give the furniture a final going over.
Oh, Janie, you know I be dusting all day down at the weekend.
Now don't complain. I've already waxed it. All you have to do is hit a lick at it. For goodness sake, give me that.
But you said hit a lick at it.
Oh, I can't wait for everybody to show up, especially Perry.
And you keep talking about everybody. Girl, you know it ain't no everybody. You know, you waited too long to have this reunion, Janet. Out of a class of 9, only 4 of us are left, including you and me.
Yes, you're right. They're all gone now. Poor Donnie White got killed soon after we graduated. Here's his funeral program. See, it's all yellow now.
Old folks always said Don was headed for an early grave, and they proved right. I can remember when that boy used to go rolling through town in that Model T class, doing 25 miles an hour.
Yes, he was always in a hurry. Has it really been 5 years since Kenny Lee Mason passed? It doesn't seem that long now, does it?
Now let's see. Floyd Brown got killed during the war, and A.J. Ham put diamond lights out.
Oh, please, cousin, don't mention that. That was the worst thing that ever happened to this town. I still shudder to think of it.
Yep. He blew old Dinah to kingdom come.
Must you be so crude?
Well, that's what it done.
Did, cousin, did.
Huh?
That's what he did, not what he done.
Well, whatever. He killed her.
That he did. Although he always protested his innocence.
That's what they all say.
True, true.
Because if he was so innocent, how come he ran off? They found him way in Corpus Christi.
I suppose he thought nobody would believe him, being the type of person that he was and all.
Doggone right nobody believed him. He was guilty as sin. And a lie to boot. After they finally caught him. Remember how he tried to throw blame on everybody else?
That was awful.
He even said it could have been me and Perry killed him, because we were both caught. Hey, every boy in town was courting Dinah because she was always
I know.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
But all his evil eyes failed to save him from justice.
Doggone right.
He was convicted and died in prison. Here's his obituary. Only 7 lines for 60-odd years of life. Sad. But Daddy always said that boy would come to a bad end. They wrote a whole page on Daddy when he passed. He was such an institution.
Yeah. Now let's see. That's Donnie, Kenny Lee, Dinah.
Oh, and we mustn't forget Violet Dressler. Poor little thing. Ran over by a Greyhound bus.
Bad luck. It only comes down once a week.
Isn't life perverse? Such a huge instrument to do away with such a tiny little creature.
Yep, she might have been a midget, but Violet was a mighty big person in this town.
Here's a program. She had a closed casket, of course. Her funeral was almost as big as Daddy's. I still can't believe Daddy's gone.
Yeah, me neither.
I miss Daddy so. Sometimes I feel like he's still in the house with me. But I know he's gone to that great beyond.
Oh, that great below.
What was that, cousin?
Oh, I said, oh yes, we all miss him so. Now, come on, Jada May. Oh, we're supposed to be getting in party mode around here, not sitting up here talking about dead folks.
Yes, you're right. We're still going to have fun, even if there are only Paulina and Perry left to attend. Besides, they're the life of the party anyway. Well, everything is in its readiness. And the canopies do look appetizing if I say so myself.
Well, liquor-wise, we all set up with her. I remember that boy used to throw back a bottle of whiskey and never come up for air. Of course now, he might be like all those folk out there in California on dope.
Oh, please, cousin, don't say that. Only the young people do that.
I hear they all on drugs out there.
Bartersville. I still can't believe he's actually going to be right here in my living room. I feel so honored.
It ain't nobody but Terry Russell. Went out there, changed his name, picked up a fancy accent and a white wife. And now you carrying on over him like he's some big star or something.
He is a big star. Don't be perverse.
Every time I had ever seen him, he was in the background, dancing and grinning.
Oh, I used to have such a crush on that boy. But then again, every girl at school had a crush on Perry. He was so good looking. But I was always too shy to ever tell him how I felt about him. I wasn't all going inside, like Paulina.
Oh, Paulina. I wonder if she's bringing that young hunk of hers with her.
I don't know. I certainly hope not. I wanted to ask her over the telephone, but I didn't want to give the impression I was hinting for her not to bring him, so I just didn't mention the boy at all.
And pray she wouldn't bring him.
I don't think the young man will fit in, do you?
No, I don't know. I kind of hope she brings the young fella with her. I get a kick out of seeing them two together.
I don't know why. It's ridiculous. The young man is sure to be bored listening to a group of old people reminiscing about the good old days. Don't you agree with me?
Huh?
I said, don't you agree with me?
I don't know.
Oh, don't be perverse. I swear that Paulina could put one in the most embarrassing situations. It's bad enough to keep track of all the names of the different husbands she's had over the years, but now she's gone and married a boy 14 years her junior.
Hot dog! That old Paulina just won't quit, will she? On her 5th husband. And this one only 28 years old. And that old gal just won't quit.
Well, she ought to quit. She's almost 70 years old now.
Well, I reckon she figured if an old man can marry himself a young gal, why, she can marry herself a young bug.
But that's different. A man isn't expected to have good sense. A woman ought to know better.
Man, you know Paulina. She's always wanting to do whatever she surmises to.
All right. I better take one of my nitroglycerin tablets.
That always starts being funny. Sounds like you're getting ready to blow yourself to kingdom come, girl. Boom!
Please. My heart condition is not a funny matter.
I'm sorry, Janie. I was just playing.
My health is not a playing matter. It's very, very serious, and you know it.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. It's just that every time I hear you say that word nitro. Yeah, well, wonder if Perry bringing that rich white wife of his with him.
I have no idea. He didn't say in the telegram. But from what I understand, his wife is from a very wealthy family, involved in several charities and committees. She probably doesn't have the time to come to Perry's reunion.
I hope she don't come. Me? Because then I have to watch how I talk. And I get enough of that from you.
There is nothing wrong with speaking correct English.
Old Perry and his rich white wife. I can see why he married her. But what's he marrying him for?
Has it ever occurred to you that they might actually love each other? After all, they have been married for 20 years now. Oh, and cousin, if he does decide to bring his wife with him, I want you on your best behavior, hear me?
Oh, sure. Sure, Janie, you know me.
I don't know, cousin. Maybe we should have the affair in the den. I just feel so naughty having a party in the living room. Daddy would have a fit.
Janie, Uncle Jack is dead and buried. This whole house belongs to you, so do whatever you want to do in it.
It's just that Daddy has some very old pieces in this room. Very valuable, you know?
Don't I know? Every time I walk through here, the old man would give me the speech.
It's just that Daddy was proud and possessive over anything that belonged to him.
Including you.
Well, I was the only child, the apple of daddy's eye. And when mother passed, I was all he had left. It might be one of them.
What's that?
I say it might be one of our guests. Hello, Harper's residence. Hello? That's strange.
What's that?
I say that's strange.
What?
Somebody calls, asks if this is Janie Mae Harper, and when I answered yes, they hung up.
Probably some cuckoo heard about the party.
I don't know, there was something very familiar about that boy.
Hey, Janie! Paulina's here. And when you know, she got that young bunker with her.
Oh, for heaven's sake! That woman's got some nerve bringing that boy here to our reunion. I swear, sometimes she gets me so mad, I just want to pull my hair and fuss and go. Paulina, honey, come on in, just come right on in. Hello, everybody. Woo. It is hot as hell out there. Isn't it though?
Okay.
Just come on in and cool yourselves off.
All right. Yeah, y'all just come right on in.
This is my honey, Ronnie, Janie Mae Harper, and Cuz Pickett.
What's happening?
We're so pleased you could attend. Thank you.
Oh, we sure is. Why, Janie Mae was just telling me, cuz I sure hope Paulina bring that handsome young hunker. I mean that handsome young man of hers with her. Yes, sir. She was just saying
Pick up that luggage, cousin. Have a seat and make yourselves comfortable while I get your punch and sandwiches. We're the first things here. Yes, but Paris should be here shortly. You know, when we were going down Main Street, I could have swore I saw, but no. Who, Paulina? Oh, just somebody who looked a little like AJ.
What'd she say?
Cuz, don't go starting that deaf mess with me. She said she thought she saw someone who looked like AJ.
Must have seen his ghost, because you know AJ good in dating.
I know. That hit the spot. And these hors d'oeuvres are delicious, aren't they, Ron?
Oh, yeah, Miss Harper. You know, you ought to give us the recipe so we can try them out in our clubs doing happy hour.
I'll be delighted. I'm so glad you're enjoying them. I can't eat them. The salt contents my blood pressure, you know. And these cookies? Oh, never cookies I can eat.
But I can't. All that sugar. I suffer with diabetes, you know.
You two kill me. She can eat no salt, and he can eat no sugar. But between the two of them, I'll bet they lick the platter clean. But really, Jane, everything is delicious. Stop me, Ronnie, honey. You know I'm supposed to be watching my weight.
Oh, you've been a good girl all week now. Serve a treat.
I do, don't I? I think I'll have another cookie. You have one too, honey.
What you watching your weight for, Paulina? You look mighty fine to me.
Well, thank you, cuz.
Doesn't she look well?
Yeah, she still got those pretty legs.
Prettiest legs in Texas, I always say.
Thank you, sweetheart. You're looking pretty good yourself there, Janie, old girl.
Well, considering I had open heart surgery, I'd say I'm holding up just fine. Thank God. You see, they had to take a vein out of this leg. And they opened up my chest wall and they put the vein in my chest. And then they took a vein out of this leg and then they cut me right here.
Spare me the gory details, honey. I am proud to say my heart is pumping just as good as it was the day I was born.
You're fortunate to have such good health.
Honey, fortune doesn't have a thing to do with it. It's a matter of making up your mind what you will and will not put up with. And I will not put up with being sick. Get me another sandwich, Ron, huh?
Sure, baby.
Well, I hope you're not implying that I chose ill health. I don't enjoy being unwell, you know.
I'm sure you don't. I'm just talking in general. You know how it is when folks get a little age on them? They decide there's nothing left to do but get sick with something, lay down, and die. Well, I intend to live to be 106 years old. Don't I, sweetie pie?
You better. You know I can't live without my girl.
Well, I hope I didn't give you the impression I was getting ready just to lay down and die.
Calm down, girl. We'll all be dead and buried, and you will still be here, bad heart and all.
You know, I used to be an orderly in the hospital once. Worked in the heart unit.
Did you, Ronnie? Wonderful, then you understand. Now, I was so ill, Ronnie. Cousin will tell you. They thought they lost me there for a while. Isn't that right, cousin?
Well,
2 weeks I hovered between life and death. Isn't that right, cousin?
Well, see,
I never thought I'd leave the house for a while again. Isn't that right, cousin? Tell them.
well, what the doctor
But
said
here
was-
I am.
You know, I hear surgeons do so much unnecessary surgery these days, especially on you older folks.
Well, I can assure you I wouldn't have something as major as open heart surgery if it hadn't been absolutely necessary.
Hey, what are these?
Oh, Ronnie, these are my stones. These are my gallstones, and these are my kidney stones.
Oh my God.
I had them taken out about 15 years ago, and Daddy had the undertaker put them in formaldehyde to preserve them for me.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure a man of your medical background find it quite fascinating.
Yeah, Miss Harper, I'm sure there's something all right.
Well, you know, I had surgery a while back on my hemorrhoids. Maybe I should have got them preserved. And next week, I got to go in and get these bunions took off, and then I got to get my
Now, wait a minute. I did not come here to listen to a bunch of old folks talking about hemorrhoids and bunions. I am proud to say the only surgery I've ever had is plastic, and I don't mind telling it.
Really, Paulina? You know your face does look smooth, though.
My face, honey, I haven't touched my face. I have a fanny tuck.
A what?
Well, what's she say?
A fanny.
I heard you.
Well, I didn't. What's she say?
You are now looking at the proud possessor of a 25-year-old gluteus maximus.
What's she say? I'm looking at what?
She had her tail lifted, man.
It was really a simple process, James. When it came out,
Honey,
and then,
I think you embarrassing Miss Harper, man.
child, I've been embarrassing Miss Harper since grade school.
Paulina, you know it's been quite some time since you've been here to Bartersville. Has she, cuz?
Huh?
Oh, forget it.
No, it hasn't been that long.
October of 77, Kenny Lee's funeral. That was the last time you were here.
Okay, I take your word for it. You don't have to go dragging out that old morbid album of yours.
It isn't morbid. It's merely my way of remembering our dearly departed classmates.
Well, when I go, don't put me in that thing. I told Ronnie I don't even want a funeral if I go before he does. I told Ronnie to cremate me and scatter my ashes to the four winds and remember me alive. Remember me alive.
Oh, dear God.
Look, man, that's the only way I can remember you, baby.
Do not go gently into the good night. Oh, the age should burn and rage a close of light. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Dylan Thomas.
You're giving me the creeps, honey. Enough of that kind of talk. Ronnie, go get me some champagne, honey.
Oh, sure, baby.
Me too, please, sonny boy.
So, Janie, how's retirement treating you? You missed the classroom, I bet.
Oh, indeed I do. A young girl has my literature class now. I try to keep myself busy, though. I work Daddy's garden for him, though I don't have the green thumb he had. You know, the ivy here had been growing for 15 years. Well, it died soon after Daddy passed, although I did everything I could to save it. And of course, I had Emerson and Emily and Thoreau to keep me company.
Who?
My American poets there.
Oh, those guys.
Well, Paulina, how's the nightclub business?
I'm smooth as silk since I've got my Ronnie now.
Yeah, but you don't give me enough responsibility. See, I want to take the whole load off your shoulders, baby.
All in due time, sweetie, all in due time. If I let you spend all your time learning the business, then you wouldn't have enough time for me, now would you?
Now, let's see. What's that, Paulina? Your fourth nightclub, that is.
My fifth nightclub, that is.
That's good. Real good. You know, we thinking about putting a club up out here on Paulina's property in Bartersville.
Here? Why not? I think Bartersville's finally ready for a Pauline.
Oh, God, no. What we need is a decent restaurant. Daddy and I had to go all the way to Wyoming for a decent restaurant.
Well, you should have come to Houston. I'd have taken you anywhere you wanted to go.
You know how Daddy hated the big city.
Now let's see. The last time I was in Houston was in '62. Went down there with Sylvester Jones, with his daughter was in that bad car wreck. That's some busy place, Houston. Too busy for me. Traffic was something terrible.
It still is. You wouldn't know Houston if you saw it today. Brand new buildings all over the place. You bat your eyes and they're putting up a new building.
And that's why I like Bartersville. We keeps the old. Well, we put up some new, but we keeps the old. Take that Texas Wax Museum. Still standing. And in good shape, too. They done added on a few new exhibits, but it's still in just as good a shape as it was when I started working there 50 years ago. Lord, it don't seem that long. I was just a boy at 18. Yesterday.
The years do fly, don't they?
Don't they though?
Our youth is but a dream. We wake up, and here we are, senior citizens.
You're only as old as you feel. So, cuz you're still at the Wax Museum. The last time I was here, you were talking about retirement.
Yeah, I'm still there. But I don't hit a lick out of snake though. Oh, I starts up a flurry when old lady Smiley comes around, gets to dusting off old Sam Houston and the boas and the Alamo, cause old lady Smiley don't like
That doesn't, cousin.
to see nobody standing idle. But mostly, I just supervise the young boys that got working there now. You know, nowadays, these young boys, fellas don't half want to work. They just looking for an easy way out.
Paulina, won't you have another cookie?
Oh, excuse me. Present company expected. I'm sure Ronnie's a hard-working young fella.
In every way.
The old lady Smiley begged me to stay on another year and kind of supervise things. I think she afraid one of them young boys around there might try to rape her.
Cousin, please.
She should be so lucky. I can't believe she's still working. She must be, what, damn near 90, isn't she, Janie?
She and Daddy were around the same age, yes.
That white woman gonna die at that museum. And they gonna put her on display right along with the rest of the dummies.
Cousin,
I don't care. She make me mad, making me open up so early in the morning. Now see, the office don't open till 8:30. But she want me there at 6:30 in the morning so she can putter around, drink coffee, and smoke cigarettes. I tell you, that old woman drink more coffee than the law allowed. She come to work with a thermos as long as my arm. But she gonna get enough for coming in there at 4 in the morning though. Somebody knocked her in the head last week.
that's not funny, cousin.
Oh, it didn't hurt her none. It just scared the bejeebus out of her. And they never caught the fella who did it either.
You didn't do it now, did you, cuz?
Huh? Oh, no. I didn't even think of that.
You get much crime out here in Bartersville?
A good bit lately.
We're afraid to leave our doors open now. What is this world coming to? Soon there'll be no place for the gentle, peace-loving individual. Soon we'll be ran off the face of the earth by the mad, the degenerate, and the violent. Thank God I won't be alive to see it.
Well, we was getting a lot of break-ins at the clubs until I talked Paulina to putting in that new alarm system.
Yeah, it's expensive as hell, too. It better pay off.
Oh, it will. Now, have I ever steered you wrong, baby?
No, sweetie pie. I just don't know what I'd do without my sweetie pie. He makes me so happy.
Not as happy as my sweet cheeks makes me.
Well, I'm glad everybody's happy.
Delirious. You know, we've been married 1.5 years now, and we are still just as much in love as the day we got married.
Oh, no, baby. I love you more than the day I married you.
Show 'em our wedding pictures, honey.
Oh, sure, baby.
And here's some.
Here you go.
Okay.
Now, doesn't she make a beautiful bride?
Every time.
And just think, I have Harvey to thank for him.
Harvey, That's your...
My ex, yes. See, I met Ronnie when he was a patient of Harvey's. And,
Yeah, see, I heard about foot dancing. See, I used to be one of those exotic dancers. And, I heard my foot with the old man to get it fixed, and that crack ain't do it make it worse.
see, I met Ronnie when he was suing Harvey for malpractice. We looked across the courtroom into each other's eyes, and it was love at first sight, wasn't it, Ronnie?
Yeah, baby. See, I lost the case, but, I won the girl.
Well, I guess old Perry ought to be driving up soon.
I don't know how I'm gonna react seeing that old rascal after all these years. I mean, 50 years and not so much as a card to see if I was dead or alive.
Guess he just lost term out there in California. You know they all on
Cousin, don't make excuses for him, cuz.
Now, Paulina, we all want this to be a fun event, you know.
Yeah, baby, if you don't want to see this dude.
Oh, calm down. Everything's all right. I mean, my God, I've been over being bitter about Perry a long time ago. Wasn't that pitiful about Violet?
Wasn't it though? Here's the program. She had a closed casket of colors.
Did she? You know, three and she of her daughters, she and three of her daughters came to Houston about 3 years ago, and they paid me a visit.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. How many children did she have?
10, and not none of them normal size. You think with Oscar being a regular size fella, some of the children would have turned out all right. But they's all niggas. Every last one of them. Good kids, though. I got that oldest boy of hers a job at the museum. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Perry's here. Perry's here, I'll get it.
Oh, no. I'll get it. After all, it is my house.
Yeah, woman. Be cool.
Perry Brussels.
Janie May Harper. I knew it was you, though I haven't seen you since you were 18 years old, but you're still as beautiful as the day I saw you last.
Perry Russell, you rascal, you.
And who is this old man? And the name is Roussel.
That's me. Cuz Pickett.
Cuz Pickett? Is that really you?
Oh, you know it's me.
Of course I do. You haven't changed a bit. You still have those bad feet I've seen. And this lovely madam, but the Paulina Gray.
Hello, Perry. It's Paulina Davis now.
Hello, darling. You look fantastic. You all look fantastic.
I'm so excited.
And this is my better half, Liz. Liz, darling, these are my classmates.
Hi, I've heard so much about you guys. I can't tell you how thrilled I am to meet you.
We're so glad you could attend, Liz.
Oh, I couldn't let him attend without me. I just had to be here.
Well, Miss Liz, I was just telling my cousin here. Jamie, I says, I so hope old Perry brings that rich wife. I mean, his wife with him. Yes, ma'am, I was just saying that.
What a dear. I wouldn't have missed meeting Perry's friends for the world.
Now, don't tell me, let me guess, young man, whose son you are. You have Janie Mae's eyes.
No, man.
No, don't tell me, You're too handsome to belong in cars.
Man,
Don't tell me, let me see.
He belongs to me. This is Ronnie.
Ronnie?
her husband.
Close your mouth, Perry.
Forgive me,
Don't stutter. It's a common mistake.
I know exactly what you mean, Paulina. People make mistakes about me and Perry all the time.
I bet they do.
They think I'm his daughter.
His daughter. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Real funny.
Everybody, sit down, whilst I open my bag of goodies.
You want gifts from California. I just love gifts.
Yes, Liz picked them. She's the best little gift picker on Rodeo Drive.
Oh, I do hope you like them. Perry told me a little something about each one of you, and I tried to select what each of you would like. So enjoy.
And this is for you, Paulina. And for you, Janie Mae. And here, catch, cuz old man. And Ronnie, is it? If I had known you were going to be here.
It's all right, man. You know, meeting a real old-time movie star like you, that'll be my gift.
Why, thank you. I'm flattered.
Well, look, it's so colorful. I love it. What is it?
It's a headband, hon. You tie it around your head. Like this.
Oh, I see now. When I first saw it, I thought it was a sash, and I was going to tell Perry I don't have that 18-inch waistline. I'm sure he remembers.
These headbands are all the rage in LA. And when Perry told me about the beautiful head of hair you used to have, I said, this is Paulina.
I just love my music box, Liz.
Oh, do you, Janie Mae? I agonized over it and a book of poetry. Perry told me you collected both.
The music box is enchanted. I'll cherish it forever.
Do you still collect music boxes, Janie Mae?
Well, actually, I can
Now she collects body parts and funeral programs.
I beg your pardon.
I'll tell you about it later.
Well, you hit the nail on the head with me, Miss Liz. A silver needle.
That's a silver toothpick. And please, call me Liz, Mr. Pickett.
Okay. And you can call me cuz, Miss. I mean Liz. Me and Janie only real kin around, but we all just call me cuz.
Okay, cuz.
A silver toothpick. Ain't that something? Look at it, y'all.
That's nice.
My own personal toothpick.
Oh.
Works real good, too. I've been trying to get that out all day.
Well, that calls for more champagne.
Oh, pour me one too, Paulie. I'm parched.
Janie, your home is so charming. So many beautiful antiques.
And thank you, Liz. The antiques were Daddy's pride and joy, along with his rose garden.
I'm the one who kept that rose garden up, fertilizing, weeding it.
His roses, Liz, were the talk of the town. He won many shows with them.
Never gave me a dime of that prize money either. And I was the one always getting pricked by the thorns.
He was school principal, you know.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes, Daddy was a pillar of this community.
I propose a toast to the class of 33.
A toast to the class of 1933.
Dear Bartersville High, you are our pride. You are our pride and fount of treasure, by which we measure the world's sweet treasure. Dear Bartersville High, no matter where in life we go, we will always remember and love you so.
Who wrote that?
Jenny Mae, don't you remember?
Ah, yes, our resident Shakespeare. All right, everybody, it's photograph time. Liz, dear, snap us, will you?
Surely.
Yes, class, we must have our reunion picture.
All right, now, come, let me stage everybody. Jenny Mae, you sit here, and the three of us will stand behind you here. Come on, guys. Come on.
All right, everybody ready?
Ready?
Say cheese.
Cheese!
Oh, I just felt like I was back in school again. Our school days were so happy and carefree. Liz and Ronnie, even though we graduated during the Depression.
Ah, yes, and even our less fortunate classmates would not have had caps and gowns if it
If it had
hadn't
been for my daddy and Dr. Russell. I mean, Dr. Rousseau. I mean,
Don't
Dr.
just say Perry's daddy.
We were always close, always having fun.
Except for AJ.
Yeah, he was the town bully.
And Donna, well, she was Dolina. We mustn't speak ill of the dead.
And who was AJ?
Well, you don't want to talk about AJ.
He died in prison. God rest his soul. And all the souls of our other dearly departed classmates. Violet, Floyd, Kenny Lee, Donnie, AJ, and Donna. May they all rest in peace.
Well, this calls for another drink.
Hey, I'll get it.
Thank you.
Harry.
It's only champagne, darling.
So tell me, Liz, how are your two kids doing, Desiree and Jacob?
Oh, you're familiar with our children's names.
I read an article about your family in some showbiz magazine.
Yes, I remember that little write-up. Don't you, dear?
Ah, yes, I was working on that sitcom then.
Oh, I never ever missed a show.
Well, I never saw it, but then I don't have a lot of time for television.
Well, to answer your question, Paulina, our son Jacob is in publicity at Universal Studios, and Desiree graduates Beverly Hills High this year.
How nice.
How about you, Janie Mae? Any kids?
Oh, dear me, no. I've never even been married. I live alone now since Daddy passed last year.
Just last year? Why, that would make Professor Harper
95 years old when it passed.
extraordinary.
Do you live here in Bartersville, Paulina?
Oh, God, no, this bird's too slow for me. Everybody here's 100 or more. Cousin Janie Mae are the youngest things in town.
Do you have any children, Paulina?
Well,
Now, don't rush them, Miss Liz. They still newlyweds, you know.
No, I have just the one son I had when I got pregnant the summer of our graduation.
A son? You mean you had that child? I mean, a child? I mean,
Well, how could you know you skipped town right after graduation?
well, I thought I'd heard that you lost that child. I mean, your child. I mean,
I meant to lose that child, but it was too late.
Cookies in one punch, sandwiches.
Liz, you just can't imagine how they persecute a young girl for making a mistake, especially back in those days. My father kicked me out of the house, and I had to go live with my grandmother. And none of my so-called good friends wanted to be caught dead with that Graves girl.
Punch anyone.
I believe I'll have some. Thank you.
But it made a woman out of me, Liz, and my son Arthur was worth every minute of it. He's a lawyer now in Denver, and I am so proud of him.
music. That's what this party needs. Music.
Yes, I have stacks and stacks of records from our graduation year.
Hey, Barry, answer me something.
What?
What's it take to make it in showbiz?
Oh, and that's easy. 10% talent, 90% contacts.
Just what I figured. I ain't got to have no talent. Bet you I can make it out there in showbiz.
Doing what?
Hambone. Couldn't nobody beat me in Hambone. Hambone, where you been? Around the world and back again. Hambone, what you do? I got a chance in Pelly Blue. Hambone, where you stay? I met a pretty girl and couldn't stay away. Hambone, doing that crazy. Hambone.
How charming! I've never seen anything quite like that before.
Thank you, Miss Liz.
I haven't seen that sort of thing in years. It seems so rustic now.
Rusty? You calling me rusty?
Oh, no,
Well, let's see you do some of that fancy stepping you used to do.
Yes, Barry, dance for us.
Go on, her. Shake them tail feathers, boy. Show this jumper how we used to do it.
Come on, Barry.
No, I don't do much dancing
What's wrong?
nowadays.
John still locked up on you?
Of course not. I soak daily in eucalyptus oil, and I'm just as limber as I ever was. Oh, man. Remember that? That was hot during the 30s. We used to swing to that all night long.
Shake them tails. Come on, let's go, bro. Let me see you shake them tails.
Sometimes. Open Perry.
A bit out of shape, I'm afraid.
Actually, Janie, I believe the trip is beginning to catch up with us. If we could just freshen up a bit and perhaps lie down for a few minutes.
Oh, yes, forgive my rudeness. Your room is down the hall and to the right.
Ah, yes, sir. A little rest and we'll be right as rain. And then we can resume the festivities with a vengeance.
Oh, dear.
Liz, be a dear. See if the car's locked.
But, honey.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Come on, Ron, hon. Let's just catch a little peep eye, too.
Oh, you go ahead, baby. I think I'm gonna step out and stretch my legs for a bit.
No, I want you with me.
But I'm not sleepy, baby.
I'm not either. Yes, Paulina, you remember where your room is down the hall to the right. Why, I never.
Oh, he might have married her for her money, but I bet you she getting her money's worth out of him.
Hello, Harper's residence. Pardon me. Could you speak up? I can't hear you clearly. Who? Who is this? Yes. Yes, I'm still here. Of course, you may attend if you wish. Yes, it's the same address. Well, we look forward to seeing you too, AJ. Did you say AJ?
Who is that?
AJ Ham.
Who?
Well, what are you talking about, Jamie Lee? I thought A.J. Ham was dead. How could he be on the phone when you told us the man was dead?
He was dead. I mean, he is dead.
Who was that on the phone, Janie?
He said he was AJ.
A.J. Ham?
Yes.
How could be A.J.? He dead. We read about it in the newspaper.
Well, whoever it was, he said he'd be here in about an hour.
An hour?
Perry?
Skipping town again so soon, Perry?
Of course not. This is just some benighted soul playing a practical joke. A cruel joke. Surely that's all it is.
That's all, Perry. But it sounded so much like AJ. Even after all these years, I still know that voice. Do you think his ghost has reached out from the grave and invited himself to our reunion?
What are you talking about?
A.J. Ham, a native of Bartersville, born July 12, 1915, died in the Huntsville State Prison June 5, 1983 of natural causes. Ham was sentenced to life in prison for the 1933 murder of another Bartersville native, Donna Johnson. His remains will be interred in the Huntsville Prison Cemetery.
That is the third time you've read that thing, and it's not going to make AJ dead if he's still alive.
I don't understand how a mistake like this could happen.
Well,
Not that I wish the poor man did, of course.
Well, I can understand how it could happen. The Bartersville News is just as inaccurate as it ever was.
What's everybody so upset about?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Upset? There ain't nobody upset.
That's right. feel guilty about?
Not a thing.
Right, not a thing.
Then why are you all acting so afraid?
Did she say scared? Ain't nobody scared to face AJ. I know I ain't.
Oh, sit down, cuz we're all afraid and you know it. See, we testified against AJ at his trial and he is not one to forget about it.
Well, I didn't testify at the trial.
I know, you'd already skipped town by then.
Yeah, you skipped town.
I did not skip town. I merely left to seek my fortune.
You know what? Y'all keep thinking this dude is what? Like he was 50 years ago, right? You gotta realize, by now he's just a little gray-haired old dude like the rest of y'all. Riding on a cane or in a wheelchair. Can't do you no harm at all.
You know, Ron is right. We must think about this positively. If AJ is alive, and I do say if, what makes us think he wants to cause any trouble? Probably all he wants is to see his dear old classmates again. After all, he was in the class of 33 too.
Yeah, but he was never nobody's friend. You remember all the couples she used to call at the barn dances?
But it sounded so pleasant over the telephone.
I don't care how he sounded. That man's a murderer.
Don't you think you're overreacting a bit, cuz, as Ronnie said, why be afraid of a man for something he did 50 years ago?
Yeah. God served his time. You know, do the break.
You don't know AJ.
Well, I agree with the young people. We must attempt to be open-minded about this.
Okay. Don't say nothing. If it whoop out a pistol, it kills us all.
Oh, God forbid! Surely he'll understand that our testifying was nothing personal. Surely he'll understand that we just had to answer the questions the prosecutor put to us.
I don't think AJ will have quite that civilized a view of it.
Jamie, why did you have to tell him he could come?
Well, cousin, I didn't want to appear ungracious.
Ungracious? Hell, I'd rather be ungracious than dead.
That doggone Donna was such a flirt. Everybody wanted to kill her at one point or another. I never did see what all the boys saw in her. All she ever had going for her was that rear end,
Which was plenty.
which was abnormal.
Oh, wasn't nothing abnormal about that gal. She's about the most normal gal I ever seen.
She was wild as a buck deer.
Wanted every man in town.
And damn near had him too.
Cousin!
She sounds like a very unfortunate girl to me.
She was, poor thing.
She was man crazy.
She did put too much stock in a man. Mother used to always tell me, Janie Mae, never put too much stock in a man, because even the best of them will let you down time and time again. Oh, that's just mother talking.
So, AJ is going to rise up from the grave and come here and wreak vengeance on us all.
He didn't say that.
So just tell the dude not to come over.
Well, as you know, I checked with the city marshal, and they said there was nothing they could do unless somebody broke the law.
Oh, this is straight out of a B-movie, isn't it? All we need now is for the eerie music to start up as the lights go dim on each of us as we stare wild-eyed at each other, awaiting the dreaded knock of A.J. Ham.
Harry, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, get up, cuz, it's only me.
Harry, can't you be serious even in your old age?
You crazy! He almost gave me a heart attack.
Come on, cuz, let me help you.
My, how that caused my heart to flutter. Cuz, give me my nitro.
Need some of that stuff myself.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I just couldn't let the moment pass. Oh, you should have seen it before yourself. God!
Now look what you've done yourself.
Does he need water or something?
I think he'll be all right.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Sure?
Yes. Now, where were we?
Sitting here waiting for AJ to come blow our brains out.
Oh, please, Paulina, don't talk like that. Now listen, everybody, we are simply not going to let the thought of AJ, dead or alive, ruin our celebration. I know, Let's have a talent show like we used to.
A talent show? Janie, May, I don't think
And who feels like a talent show anyway? And who's got any talent anyway? Well, except Perry. He's all out of breath.
I've got it. I've got it. I'll read some of my poetry.
No!
I've got boxes and boxes of them. I'll be right back.
Man, I better fix me a drink if I'm gonna have to listen to that poetry early.
refresh my drink.
Say what?
Refresh my drink.
What's that? Refresh your drink?
Damn it, man, you can't hear thunder, can you?
Is it thunderous?
That's all right, I'll get it myself.
Thanks for telling me about Paulina,
I did tell you about Paulina. I told you she was crazy about me.
but you didn't tell me everything.
Believe me, darling, I didn't know everything.
And you don't need another drink either.
Well, why don't you say that a little louder so even that dog of different colors can hear you?
Oh, Perry, I really thought you were going to make it this time. You've been doing so well. I really thought we were going to make it this time. And then we get here and you start drinking all over
How
again.
can you blame me? There's a murdering maniac on the way.
You've been drinking for the moment we arrived.
But it's not my fault.
Nothing ever is your fault, is it? Well, I am sick and tired of watching you destroy yourself and our lives with your drinking. You're ruining your health. You can't get anywhere in the industry.
No, not now, Liz. No, I'm through with liquor. I swear it. It's just that I need a little something right now to settle my nerves.
Why? You didn't harm that girl.
No, of course not. But AJ always hated me on GP.
Well, if his coming here is going to affect you this way, let's just leave.
You know, dear, you're right. I'm sure our friends would not be terribly upset with us if we left the party a little early.
Oh, skipping town again, Perry?
Of course not, madam.
We just thought that perhaps under the circumstances, we should get a hotel room for tonight.
What's that? Leaving, you say?
We'll be back tomorrow. But if this EJ person is really as dangerous as you all seem to believe he is, it doesn't make any sense for us to wait here for him.
Sister girl's making some sense.
You know, Perry might be right for once.
All right, here we all have bunches and bunches of poems.
They ducking out on us, Janie, man. They leaving.
What?
Yes,
Leaving?
sorry, but, you know.
But you can't leave. It's our reunion.
We just thought we should postpone this thing a few days.
Yes, until this thing with AJ is cleared up.
One thing with AJ, he hasn't threatened anybody. Besides, we don't know if he's alive. And if he does attend cons, I want you on your best behavior. Don't you dare mention he's been to prison.
You know, I really think we
But you
should.
can't leave. It's our reunion. I've gone through all this preparation and I have poems to read.
All right, Janie, but very quickly, let's assist one of your best and really must be.
All right. Let's see. Oh, here's one I wrote May of 1932.
Don't answer that.
Because I just can't.
Get away from that door, boy!
Oh, hell. Who is it?
AJ Ham.
Well, don't just sit there like a bunch of dummies. Somebody let AJ in.
I'll get it.
After all, it is your house.
There you go.
AJ. Well, hello, AJ. Won't you come in, AJ? It's a pleasure to see you again, AJ.
Pleasure's all mine. I just couldn't wait to see all your smiling faces.
AJ! What a delight there, AJ.
It sure is, AJ. A real delight.
So good to see you, AJ.
I'm so glad you can make it.
Real glad you can make it. Why, I was just telling everybody. I sure wish old AJ could be here. It just ain't no reunion without AJ. Yes, sir. I was just telling everybody that, wasn't I?
And AJ, we hope there's no no hard feelings about us.
Oh, yes, we know there's some misunderstandings to clear up.
About us testifying at the trial?
It was nothing personal, I hope you know.
Nothing personal at all.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Friends, I ain't no judge here. And I didn't come to sit in judgment on nobody.
Oh, thank God.
Now, I know I made a few foolish threats back then, but I'm an old man now. I'm willing to let bygones just be bygones.
Let bygones be bygones.
All I come here for is to meet my dear old friends and remember the good old days.
Remember the good old days.
Hello, Mr. Ham. You just can't imagine how relieved we all are to hear you saying this. I don't mind telling you that we were a bit worried about how you would react.
Who are you? You wasn't in the class of 33.
This is my wife, Liz.
Is that right? Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm Ronnie.
Paulina's husband.
Paulina's old man. You look familiar. Boy, you ever done any time?
AJ, we were all having the greatest fun. Won't you sit down, have a cookie or a sandwich?
Don't mind if I do. And here, I bought a bottle of vino for everybody.
Well, thank you, AJ. We'll just save this bottle for later.
No. Let's everybody have a drink right now.
Well, all right.
I'll see to it, James.
You acting mighty nervous there, Pickett. Relax, boy. That bottle ain't poison, you know.
Poison? Of course it isn't poison. Why who in the world would think such a thing? Why who in the world said anything about poison?
Anyway, how could I get poison in that bottle? It ain't never been opened.
That's right, it's not even open. You're such a cut-up. Isn't he a cut-up?
Oh, ain't he though?
But you know, I did see this movie once, and they often show stuff like that in prison, where this crook put poison in a wine bottle with a long needle.
You're certainly looking well, AJ. Isn't he looking well?
Oh, yeah, real well.
Well, you know what they say, fella don't age much in prison. Ain't got no decisions to make, just go along with the routine. Makes for a smooth face, I reckon. Well, everybody, let's drink up. Come on, friends, drink up.
Oh, what the hell?
I hope y'all don't mind me dropping by like this.
Not at all. Not at all.
I read about the reunion in the papers and I didn't want to miss it.
Oh, well, at least the paper got the reunion right. You know, they ran your death in the obituary column just last year.
Is that right? So, y'all thought I was dead, huh?
Yeah. Oh, but we were real sorry about it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you were.
Yes, yes.
God rest my soul.
You wonder how a mistake like this can happen?
Probably some prison official sitting in the wrong name. We cons all look alike to him.
How long you been on the ground, man?
About a year.
A year? But I thought you
I
was...
know I could have been out a long time ago, but I got another 20 years for killing a guard. Self-defense.
Of course, self-defense.
Self-defense.
Have you been living here in Bartersville, Mr. Ham?
Nearby.
I say,
You had? You mean you been this close to home and we didn't know it?
Oh, that ain't nothing new. You folks always was the popular crowd. Never paid too much attention to what I was doing. But I've been keeping up with all of you, all right.
You had?
Real close. I know you still slinging a mop over there at the museum, Pickett.
Yeah, well,
And you, big time star out in Hollywood, Russell.
That's Roussel.
When's the last time you made a picture, Russell?
Well, you see, I'm on a bit of a hiatus.
What that mean? You can't get no work?
Of course not.
Harry is very much in demand, I'll have you know. Offers are pouring in. He received an Emmy nomination for his last film.
Yes, and my agent has a project lined up for me when I return.
Okay, keep your wig on. And you, Paulina, I hear you are a big-time businesswoman down in Houston.
That's me, honey.
Business suits you. You always was cheap.
Hey, wait a minute.
With a buck. With a buck, man.
Oh.
Yeah, I know that's right.
How long they didn't let me class treasurer?
I just this moment realized Paulina was a woman's liver even before it became fashionable.
Oh, that's me, honey. I always knew I could never be content just to be some man's wife with nothing of my own. Didn't want to end up like some of my friends I see today, old and deserted for a younger woman. More commonly referred to as up Craps Creek without a paddle.
And you, Janie, I always figured you'd be a spinster. I mean, teacher, like your old man.
Oh, why, yes, I'm retired now. I do so miss the company of young minds.
I couldn't be no teacher. Me? Young folks nowadays are so wild and crazy. I'd have to shoot me one. Oh, present company expected.
Frankly, I find young people today to be quite depressingly boring.
Harry.
Oh, present company expected to borrow cousin's phrase. You see, so many of today's youth have nothing significant to say, if you know what I mean. What they have to say, I've already heard, and where they're going, I've already been.
They call that old age, Russell.
I heard that.
Well, my Ron, honey, doesn't have to say anything significant. He just has to be there.
Be there. Boy, when I was your age, I was chasing the young skirt tails.
What's age got to do with it?
Yeah, man, what you trying to say?
Excuse me. I wasn't trying to say nothing about nothing. Folks should be able to marry who they want to marry. Young, old, short, tall, black or white. Of course, I never got to marry my gal. But live and let live, that's what I always say.
So do I. A rose by any other name is still a rose, right?
Right. My wife and I met, and we fell in love.
And never even bothered about each other's color.
Age is just a state of mind.
That's right. I mean, I've had more fun with Paulina than I've had with any of those young chicks.
Hey, look, I didn't come here for no debate. Now, when I first came up here, I thought I heard a party going on.
Yeah, you did, AJ. You sure did.
As a matter of fact, I was just about to read some of my poetry.
Good. Then why don't you go on and read that poetry, Janie, man?
Oh, well, all right. Let me see. Okay. Here's one I wrote the year of our graduation. The title is I Will Release You. I will release you if I must. Yes, I cannot deny the experience of you go, but I will remember the pretty flowers you gave me, though your roots ran deep in someone else, so go. But the place where you grew in my heart will not become a barren, fruitless spot, for the brief rains of your love have watered the dry grounds of my heart and made it receptive for a deeper love someday.
Oh, that was very nice, Janie, ma'am.
I seen that poem in Dinah's notebook one day.
Pardon me.
That very poem, I remember it because Donna and me got in a big fuss about it. I thought Perry or Cousin wrote it to her.
Oh, no, poetry's not my forte.
I never wrote a poem in my life.
Why, yes, I remember now. It had been so long ago, I almost forgot. And I was helping Donna with iambic pentameter. A meter in poetry. And I used this poem as an example. Well, she liked the poem so much, I told her she could keep it, and I just wrote myself another copy.
There it is. See, old folks need to get together, rehash old things, find out what they didn't know.
That's what a reunion's all about. Having fun and catching up on each other's lives. AJ, you remember Violet Dressler, don't you? Well,
Donna used to get my goat bragging about that poem. Wouldn't tell me who gave it to her. Just used to say it was a secret admirer. And then she'd break out laughing. Now I know why she laughed so hard. Never thought another woman could be her lover.
What? What are you saying? Well, I have never been so humiliated all my life. What a terrible thing to say.
Well, it's true. Man, that prison done made you crazy.
All I wrote was a simple little
Then
poem.
why did you sign a secret admirer?
Well, did I?
Oh, you know you did.
Well, when I signed it on a lock, I didn't mean anything by
Oh,
it.
you didn't, huh?
Of course not. Not when you're trying to imply you convict you. I only meant that I admired her spunk. I admired the way she met the male brutality with the brutality of her own.
Oh, bull!
Hey, Jay, I'm disappointed in you. I welcome you in my home with the warmest regards.
In school, you was always so scared of boys. So maybe you turned to a gal. Yeah, Dinah. And then you found out she couldn't be true to nobody, not even a woman, and you went up there and you killed her.
My heart. My heart.
You ain't got no call to come in here and talk to her like that. Now you get out of here. Go on, get out!
You take another step.
Shut up! I said sit down! Come on, man. Sit down and shut up. Come out here so I can see you.
Sit down and shut up. Now ain't nobody going nowhere. Not till I get an answer to the question that's been on my mind for now 50 years. Now, which one of y'all killed her? I'm waiting. Which one of y'all shot my Dinah?
Prison has affected your mind. You killed Dinah, don't you remember?
Don't try to make out like I'm crazy, woman. I didn't kill her. I say the same thing I said 50 years ago. When I got to Dinah's house, she was already dead. Whoever done it was still on the premises. I could hear them crashing through the underbush trying to get away.
How can you be so sure one of these people did it? It could have been anybody. It could have been one of them damn folks they always talk
It
about.
could have been Donna Kenny Lee.
Or even Violet, Dinah used to tease her unmercifully.
Oh, sure. Blame it on anybody. I can just see little Violet trying to fire a rifle that was taller than she was. And I know somebody in here knows something. And I aim to leave here satisfied about it one way or another. Now speak up. Be done with it. Come on, speak up. Damn it, I didn't come here to shoot you all, but I will.
This is preposterous. Everybody knows that you killed Dinah.
Why? Because I come from the wrong side of the tracks and you didn't.
Oh, so that's it. You're still jealous of me.
Oh, sit down. Shut up.
Why are you coming here causing all this trouble? I wish that obituary had been true.
I bet you do. Figure that little notice would make you folks happy. That's why I put it in there.
Mr. Ham, Harry and I have come all the way from the West Coast for this.
I don't care if you came all the way from the moon. If I don't get some answers soon, everybody in here is gonna die.
All I wrote was an innocent little poem.
Peace, little fella. I couldn't kill nobody.
Oh, this is straight out of a movie, isn't it?
AJ, I think you remember me well enough to know that murder is not my style.
Oh, I remember you all right, Paulina Graves. The way I remember you, there wasn't too much you wouldn't do. The same day Dinah was killed, you and her had a fight. You told her if you caught her kissing Perry again, you'd kill her.
Well, I didn't mean kill. I meant I'd scratch her eyes out.
That ain't what you
Hey,
said.
man, you ain't gonna put no murder rap on my old lady. Come on, Paulina. I ain't scared of this old fool. We out here.
You moving you through. Don't you try to bluff me, boy. Lots of young boys like you tried to buck me in prison, and they wish they hadn't.
Ronnie, you are not gonna get away with this.
How come I can't? What I got to lose? I already spent most of my life locked up for something I didn't do. I don't mind being locked up for something I'm gonna enjoy doing.
AJ, let us reason together.
Yeah, let's reason together.
You don't want to do this.
You don't want to do
The
this.
violence will settle nothing.
Violence will settle nothing.
It'll settle the score.
AJ, listen. Maybe a mistake was made, and maybe you really were innocent. But you can't blame us for that. It was the jury who found you guilty, not us.
But y'all helped. getting up there on that witness stand, telling them how I was always getting into fights. Well, sure, I had a short fuse, but I could never hurt Donna. I loved her. Didn't nobody mention that. Didn't nobody have a good word to say for A.J.
Well, A.J., I beg to differ with you on that. If I had been in town, I certainly would have put in a good word for you. But as you already know, I had left town when the trial started. So, therefore, I shouldn't even be here. You should just let me go.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Dancing boy. You'd like to just go on dancing right on out of here. Just like you did the night that Dinah was killed. Why'd you leave town so fast, Russell?
Certainly, it wasn't because I committed murder. I mean, picture me, a murderer.
I'm picturing it. I'm picturing the look on your eyes when Dinah told you she was going to the dance with me. She was just teasing you about it. I remember the look on your face when you found out she was just fooling you.
AJ, you're just plain lying now. Everybody knew Perry was going to the graduation dance with me.
He had made plans to go with Dinah. He was sick of you. He had had enough of you. You were pregnant, and he was running scared.
Oh, this is all so ugly!
I won't have my wife listen to another word of this.
Sit down. Sit down, all of you. Just sit down. Now, I'll never forget the look in your eyes when you found out she was just leading you on. Looks like you could have snapped her neck.
I assure you I was aware of her little game, and it didn't bother me in the least.
Why don't you leave him alone? He's not well.
He looks all right to me.
I mean, emotionally. His nerves, you know.
You trying to say he's crazy? Well, I'm crazy too. Perry Russell, rich boy in town, pretty boy. Had all the girls running after you. But Donna had you running after her. A poor girl from the wrong side of the tracks. That didn't sit too well with your ego, did it?
Well, even if it were true, it wouldn't warrant murder. I must have a drink. Can I get a drink?
You always was a lush. And we all know about the famous temper tantrums you used to pitch when you couldn't get your way. I don't say you planned to kill her. It was an accident. You went up there to try to get her to change her mind. She toyed with you, teased you, made you feel like dirt the way she could make a man feel like dirt. And then before you knew it, you reached for the rifle her pa kept loaded in the corner and you shot her dead.
You paint a very good scenario, my good man, but it's never happened. It never happened.
Well now, Perry, you know, you did have a whale of a temper.
I hardly think that qualifies my husband as murder.
Thank you, Liz.
You know, I remember this one time we all went to Mr. Maslowski's store to get some jelly beans, and he only had a few left. Well, Perry wanted them, and old lady Smiley wanted them. Well, naturally, Mr. Maslowski sold them to her. And when the poor man offered to sell Perry jawbreakers instead, he threw the glass candy jar at the man's head.
Doc Russell had to work overtime just to get him out of that mess.
What is this? A Let's Convict Perry Roussel campaign?
Oh, it's all right, darling.
It's not all right. What kind of friends are these?
Paulina's just being perverse. She knows that Perry wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let her talk. She always was the most honest of the lot of you.
I don't think honesty has a bit to do with it. She's just jealous because Perry was going to take Dinah to the dance.
I wasn't going to take Dinah to the dance.
Well, I don't care if you were Perry Russell.
Oh, come on, Polly. Just cool it. Y'all supposed to be grown folks.
Won't y'all just at least act like it?
Yes. I think everybody is aware of why I left town so hurriedly that night long ago.
Yeah, you killed Dinah.
No, man. I had gotten a young girl in trouble who adored me, and I couldn't face the consequences, so I ran. have a beautiful wife now, and I wouldn't trade her for the world. But I do regret the cowardly way I acted all those years ago.
Ain't this love?
AJ, let us talk man to man. Don't come in here and try to throw blame on us. Because it ain't a man in this room can blame you for what you done. Dinah was the type of woman who could drive a man to murder.
She drive you to murder, Pickett? Is that what you trying to say?
I never touched her hand on her head.
I know she could be a frustrating gal, Pickett, teasing all you fellas, but never cared for nobody but me. We used to laugh at you, Pickett, the way you used to trail behind her. Living on those bad dogs of yours, begging for a bone.
Ain't nobody had to beg her for nothing, as long as you had the right price.
Oh, gentlemen.
But you went up there that night.
Yeah, I went up there.
Cousin
I
Hush.
was sick and tired of her using me.
He doesn't know what he's
Spending my
saying.
hard-earned pennies and never giving me the time of day. I'm an easygoing kind of fella. You all know that. But a man can only take so much.
Cousin Hush.
Oh, I was crazy about her. Oh, boy, was I crazy about her. Seemed like no matter how bad she done me, I couldn't get that gal out of my blood. But I went up there that night to have it out with her. If she didn't go to the dance with me, I was going to take that pretty pink dress that I bought her and rip it to shreds.
Cousin Hush.
But you picked up the rifle instead. It was you all along.
What? No, I never touched the hair on her head, AJ. She was already dead when I got there. Still warm. And that pretty pink dress was red with her blood. Oh, Lord, if I had just gotten there a few minutes sooner, I could have saved her. I heard somebody coming, and I ran.
You heard me coming after you killed her, and you ran.
No, AJ. What if cousin is telling the truth? You won't want to kill the wrong man and have that on your conscience, would you?
You ain't gonna save him. He's as good as said he did it.
He said he was up there. That's all he said.
That's all I said.
That's enough.
But what if he wasn't the only one up there that night?
What are you trying to say? How would you know? You in on it with him?
Of course not. I had no reason to kill Donna, no matter what you think, but, well, I'm not trying to cast any aspersions on anybody. But, well, Paulina, you remember you told me you were going up there that night to have it out with Donna about Paris.
My good old buddy, Janie.
Oh, please, Paulina, don't take it personally. Only meant, well, I thought. Well, you did say you were going up there that night. And when I heard the next morning she'd been killed, I naturally
Assumed I'd done her in.
Oh, God forbid, of course not. I only meant maybe you seen something.
Well, sorry to disappoint you, old buddy. But I decided Perry wasn't worth it. So, I went to see Mama Lucy that night instead. She couldn't do anything for me because I was too far along.
Oh, my. I certainly didn't mean to pry into your personal business.
Oh, God forbid. But tell me, Janie, why did you write that poem tonight?
I think I've answered that quite satisfactorily.
Oh, yeah. You admire a little spunk.
And what are you implying, Paulina?
Man, Jenny, lady, calm yourself down. You always letting Paulina upset you.
Yes, let's not take this personally, Janie.
Wow, Paulina, you could never upset me. Any woman who would take up with a boy young enough to be her grandson isn't fit to slay accusations at me.
You're just jealous.
Jealous of you. Why should I be jealous of you?
Because I have strong young arms to hold me. I'm not.
Oh, dear God, you are perverted. I can assure you I would never want to feel a young man's arms around me.
Now let's not get off track here.
Be quiet, Ronnie. Maybe if you had a strong young heart beating against yours at night, you wouldn't need all that natural.
Whoa, ladies.
I find your lifestyle totally immature. I truly do.
You just wish.
Paulina, would you just cool it?
Ronnie, I said, be quiet.
Hopping from man to man.
Quit telling me to be quiet, damn it.
Don't you raise your voice
your lap dog?
Oh, I'm about to discuss our trip. We were happy.
I mean, we were. I mean, we are. I just don't go for you treating me like I'm your 5-year-old one minute and then broadcasting our private lives the next.
Well, forgive me. I didn't know you felt that way. Maybe you'd be happy on that 3-room apartment I rescued you from. With the screaming wife and the screaming babies. Maybe you'd be happier there, huh?
Baby, I don't know what got into me. I just need to cool out. That's all.
We're all overwrought here. He's got you tearing at each other's throats.
I just make them tell her like this.
Hey, back off! Back off! Oh, me!
You're gonna clean up on me, huh? Well, that's it for everybody. Line up! Come on, line up! Get over there! Go, go, go!
AJ, what you gonna do, AJ?
Just say your prayers, cuz.
Oh, Lord and Lord.
Well, you can't get away with this.
Turn around. Turn around, or do you want to see it coming?
Listen, AJ, I've got money. Lots of money.
I don't want your money.
Are you aware of the punishment for mass murder?
Yeah, and I'll meet you all in hell.
It was Uncle Jack. Uncle Jack killed her. I practically seen it with my own eyes.
Cousin, what are you saying?
Yeah, look here, Jenny, man. The past done caught up with Uncle Jack. I ain't gonna die for something he did.
You don't know what you're talking about.
AJ, the morning after the murder, I come over here and I seen Uncle Jack burning bloody clothes. He buried the ashes in the rose garden. I seen that.
How could you? Daddy let her blame his life. He was a pillar of this community. He really was.
That's exactly, Janie. After Sophie died, Uncle Jack got chasing young skirt tails.
He propositioned me all the time.
Oh, dear God.
Right in this room.
So there it is then. A dead man did it in. Oh, Professor Harper makes a wonderful suspect. I love it. You put the gun up now, man.
That's right. Desecrate the memory of my poor dead daddy. He's not here to defend himself, so you put the blame on him.
Janie, ain't no sense in us getting killed for something Uncle Jack did.
Hush up! That's what you do. You just hush up. After all my daddy did for you. You of all people know what a decent man he was. If it hadn't been for Daddy, you and your slanting mother would have gone many a day without food.
I know. And the old man never let me forget it. Never!
And this is how you repay his kindness.
Well, facts is facts.
Sharper than a serpent's tooth. Are you so afraid of AJ that you would drag your uncle's dead name through the mud?
Everybody knew he had the eye for Dinah. And he was mean enough to do murder. Plus, I think Dinah was blackmailing him, AJ.
Blackmailing him, huh?
I could see that old geezer being blackmailed by somebody like Dinah. I could see that happening.
Oh, so can I. It's a beautiful plot made for TV.
AJ, I appeal to your common sense. There was absolutely no reason for Daddy to be blackmailed by anybody. He was an honorable man.
Shut up, Janie, man. Keep talking, people.
Well, one night, me and Dinah got drunk on some of Uncle's elderberry wine. And she told me that her and Uncle had been rolling in the hay. And if he didn't pay her a bunch of money, she was gonna blab it all over town. I didn't pay no attention to her because we was both drunk. But it's all beginning to add up. I reckon she went to blackmail him and he blasted her.
That dirty old... Why didn't she tell me about this scam? We could have worked it together.
Why didn't you mention this blackmailing at the trial, cuz?
Oh, be quiet, Miss Liz. What you trying to do, get me killed?
Sorry, cuz.
Yeah, if you had spoke up back then, you could have saved my neck.
Well, I didn't know for sure. And after all, AJ, he was my kin.
Well, the important thing is we're getting to the bottom of it now.
Maybe.
What you mean, maybe? It was him, AJ. On my mother's grave, it was Uncle Jack.
But I still ain't got my satisfaction. Even if that old man did do it, I still ain't got my satisfaction. That old bag of hoes is resting peaceful in his grave. Got off scot-free while I had to take the rap. It ain't fair. And I ain't satisfied.
behave, brother. I know how you feel. That's just how it is sometimes. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Now, why don't you just give me that gun, brother?
Yes, Mr. Ham. You can go to the authorities and tell them who the real murderer is.
Then yes, at least get your name cleared and perhaps sue the state. A fairy tale ending.
Wait! I don't intend for anybody to leave this room thinking for one moment that Daddy could have done such a horrible thing, although that she-wolf deserved it. I went up there that night to see Donna. Daddy, wait!
Shut up.
Cousin's right. The past is caught up to us, and the truth has to be told. When I got there, Daddy was there like I knew he would be. I knew Donna was extorting money from him,
So you went up there?
to reason with the AJ, only to reason with her.
Johnny, don't say nothing. We done solved this thing.
Daddy was pleading with that she-devil for her to release him from our evil grip. I don't see how one so young could be so evil. I went up there. I tried to reason with her, pleaded with her in the name of whatever friendship we might have had, but she just laughed in my face.
Don't say no more, you hear?
Oh, but they must be made to understand what a truly horrible creature she really was. Yes, I remember she stood there, laughing at us, counting Daddy's money. And then she proceeded to call him awful, ugly names. And just to stop that wicked laughter, just to stop the filth that proceeded from her mouth, I fired the rifle.
You killed her. Don't put words into her mouth.
Oh my God! My God!
Sweet little Janie Mae Harper.
The money was scattered all over the floor. And Daddy and I had to get down on our hands and knees and gather it all up. I remember some of the bills were splattered with her blood.
Ain't none of this true. She's confused.
All those years you let me suffer.
Oh, please, AJ, don't look at me like that. I sent you candy and cigarettes, remember? I remember Daddy sat me down at this very desk. And he explained to me how fruitless it would be for me to waste my life in prison because I was so very sad for you, AJ. But Daddy made me realize I had so much more to offer society. Whereas you, but what could you offer in the balance? So Daddy and I decided on a course of action and decided never to discuss the matter again.
All the years of my life. All my life.
Sit down, AJ. Sit down. You were always maladjusted, you know. Even as a child, you stole things. You made bad grades. You disturbed the barn dances. You would have come to no good in any way. And Daddy made me see that.
So no harm done, huh?
Then you understand.
I understand all. I understand that you cheated me out of my life. I understand that you and your pa thought I didn't matter. I understand that you made me live like a caged criminal. While you were free to teach school, raise flowers, recite poetry, live your life. Well, this is for all the wasted years of my life.
Everybody get yourselves together. Move that, cousin.
Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Miss, hang up the tape. Hang up the tape. She's fine. She just fainted.
Who is it? Not hers? But what happened?
I missed.
What?
On purpose.
Thank God.
What is the meaning of this charade?
Why you coming here scaring the hell out of everybody? I got a good amount to put my foot
I got bullets left, cuz, and I won't miss this time.
Daddy! Jenny, you okay? Jenny, you all right, sugar? You ain't even hurt.
Oh, yeah. You ain't even hurt, sugar. Get up, sugar. Join the party. By rights, you should be deader than a doorknob, Janie O'Gara. Because I came here to murder. All those years in the camp, I dreamed of getting out, getting y'all together, and then getting you to turn on one another. And then I was gonna blast the guilty one to hell. When I read about the reunion, I knew the devil had answered my prayers. I come here with the purpose to blow you until I took aim. And then, I don't know, something went out of me. I had to treat. I didn't need your blood. Because I might be a lot of things, Janie Mae. But I ain't a cold-blooded killer like you.
Miss Harper? Miss Harper?
What's the matter?
Jamie!
Miss Harper?
I thought you said she was gonna be okay.
She was, but now.
Should I try an ambulance?
I'll get a pill. I'll get a pill.
It's too late this time, cuz.
You mean?
She's gone.
Get out the way. Get out the way, see now. Wake up, Jenny. Jenny, I got your pills, Jenny. Jenny.
It was her heart.
Jenny. Oh, Jenny.
A toast to the class of 33.